So we are trying to underpin the fact that the promises that the head of state made about competency-based curriculum is brought to fruition. This morning I've been in Murang'a and I've commissioned 2 CBC classrooms, and I'm sure you must all be aware that there are issues related to CBC that are in court. I am also informed that the busybodies are so desperate that despite the fact that issues are in court and we are all waiting for the court to proceed, because we gave the court the thorough background and the process is ongoing. But as a government, we must continue. The lives of our children must continue in school. That's why you see us moving all over the place. I'm being told that parents have petitioned Parliament. It is everybody's right, including my most humble self, to petition Parliament. Our Parliament is very wise. It's made of mothers and fathers of the children that are going through competency-based curriculum. So I am not in the least bothered. Like I said before, for the avoidance of doubt, I get my instructions from His Excellency the President. I have a choice, either to disobey those instructions and leave in my own honor, and if I think that they are good instructions, I stay and carry them out. And this one for CBC, I shall carry out with vigor, without fear, and with courage, and with strength. If you want to call that arrogance, so be it, because God is in front of me. If you want to call that arrogance, so be it. So from the point of view of what we are doing extremely well with the classrooms, and we are going to continue this until the end of next week, actually until the first week of March. We want to be sure that the 6,400 classrooms are complete. Right now we have around 2,000 of them complete. Around 350 of them have been handed over. And we shall continue undeterred. If anybody wants, or if anybody is feeling very painful that we are building classrooms at 788,000, that is his or her problem. I want to be quoted so that those who are charging 1.2 million per classroom are actually misusing Kenya government money. The difference of that money can be used to do other things. You can see the standard of this classroom. It has taken 4 weeks to build, 788,000. From the point of view of payments, I want to address the contractors together with the public works and the treasury, the county treasury, that they should help the contractors to fill in the correct data. Because the bottleneck we are getting at Jogo House is that the contractors are not filling in the correct data, and this is slowing their payment. Like the young man who has been the contractor, this young man who has been the contractor here, actually this is what the president had in mind. He wanted people around the school, young people, and it's like an economic stimulus package. Now, if this young man has already used his money to build this excellent building, he must be paid by next week. But the situation we are seeing in Jogo is that documents are coming with errors. May I plead with my people in the field to ensure that there are no errors? Please, public works and account treasury. And even my own staff should double check. For example, if the ID number does not correspond to the details in the Safaricom will not pay you. Do you get the point? You can't cheat here. There is nothing to cheat. And if somebody is doing this so that they can pressurize the person to give something, the answer is don't even try, because we worked out and the profit margin is just enough for the boy. Just enough for him. I would want to start with the good news first, that Korea West is at 100%. Where I come from, which is Gemiala sub-county, is 100%. This is fantastic news. In the northern region, we are at over 90%. You go to the Nyanza region, we are at over 80%. Now, when you take Mount Kenya as Mount Kenya, and you go to Meru, Meru is doing extremely well. I think they have handed over about 55 classrooms, and another 100 or so completed, and so on and so forth. But your question is, what about Murang'a? Now Murang'a is, I would say, ish, and that's why you see me here. Ish, because the capacity is there, but I don't know why they are not moving at the speed that they should be moving at. And now they are lucky because the person who initiated the Meru transition, which has made Meru to be at 80%, was transferred to Murang'a 2 weeks ago. So I can assure you that by the end of next week, Murang'a will be among the top counties. You don't need to worry because we shall make sure that every child has a CBC classroom. By the 6th of March, we don't want to see contractors in the schools. Reason being, we shall be doing exams. And then, when we complete marking the exams, we shall roll this on to the second part of this project, so that by the end of June, we shall have done what the President ordered at Uhuru Stadium, which is 10,000 classrooms that he ordered that we should give. It should not be lost to you that government is continuous. We need one class at a time. So the class we are getting is the 2023 one. Forget about the noise the politicians are making out there. When they take over government, the public will not allow them to mess around with this. So the other group of classrooms will be done next year. And then there's no need for another one because there will be a free classroom left by the Form 3s. In terms of readiness for Murang'a, I think all the books in Murang'a have been delivered, unless they are, that's for grade 6. All the teachers who are going to teach in Murang'a here for grade 6 have been trained. All the teachers who are going to teach in Murang'a from January next year will be trained in April for grade 7 and 8. So Murang'a is not being left anywhere. And you will see me again because I go where there is the greatest pain. Are we together? Mm. But I'm not having sleepless nights because you're at 50%.
No, you're at 65.
Yeah, they are saying they're at 65, but you see me, I measure. If I have not opened and it is not completed, it doesn't impress me. But with this gentleman here, when we meet sometime next week, it will be a different story.
The Garden of Joy is a green project. We are telling you to put a roof whose water you can drink, put a storage tank for harvesting water, and use biodigester to recycle water. And what a privilege, what a joy, it is to be right here at the Garden of Joy. Queen.
Yes. Another thing I would wish to add, Muteti, is about accessibility when you enter to the project. The accessibility is very awesome. As you can see, we have a 9-meter wide road. Mnaweza pitana mangari mawili. There is no jam with this project. You can see we have accessibility, and along every road, there is a lot of plants which are planted there. And I want to assure you that hair here is purified. We have clean hair here because of what we've done as Optiven. We've done lots of trees. We've done 3,000 trees here, so your life will never be. Imagine, while you are in your balcony, kanjeve tu kanakuja tu kanakupiga tu kale kanjeve kazuri. Just imagine, because of the trees. And we say that come and be with us. Join this family, and because we are Christian-based family, this project has a meditation park whereby you can go and pray, whereby you can go and meet your God through prayers, somewhere where you can go rest. There is a area where you can do volleyball. Wanaume mnaweza choma nyama. Yani it's a place where you can get in Machakos County. come and join us and make sure you get something and your life will change. Muteti.
Hey, Kolera, hey, wow, hey, thank you so much. And I can see people, they want to commit to this project. Please give them your number.
If you want to commit yourself today, in fact today we have an offer which is ending at saa sita usiku. Yes, make sure you call me. I'll give you this information. 0722 90 1789. Call this number 0722 901789. That's my personal number. I'll make sure I take you through even the process of getting this land, because you have to come and see first. We don't sell something which you've never seen. You come first, see, and we provide transport from our Ruai office. In fact, we have an office in Ruai where there is a site manager who can bring you here. Our cars are there which are very good, and we observe the MOH regulations because of what is happening worldwide, and we will bring you and make sure you see your plot. We have beacons in place. We have every plot as a title deed, and immediately you say plot X is what I want. We make sure we give you the title deed. Go and do your search. You can go and do your search and then come back and make sure you invest with us. Today, if you invest with us, just say interested, and I'll get your name or your email address, and then I'll take you the process of investing with Optiven. Thank you, Muteti.
So Kalera, what you are saying is that once they call that number, you personally will bring them here, ama utatuma mtu?
Hapana Muteti. Mkinipigia hiyo namba kutoka saa hii, I'll make sure I'll be in your that car, and I'll make sure I come with you start the journey of investment with you. I'll come with you with our driver, and then we'll make sure tumekusaidia kutafuta plot yenye unataka. Maybe you want a corner plot. Maybe you want a residential plot. Maybe you want a commercial plot. Tuko nazo zote. In fact, barabara, this is a government road, and I'm very sure if you get a commercial plot here, it will be huge. It will have you can do your shop, you can do your kiosk if you wish, but we don't encourage kiosks here because this place is controlled. Make sure you do a good shop, and it will give you return.